Bonsai by the Samurai of the Cypress Lakes Bonsai Club. Today we're going to take a quick 7-minute tour of the trees that I have here at my home. Starting off with those Ficus benjamina. Now we're looking down at this Chinese elm grouping. This pink pixie bougainvillea, swooping back to look at my first mountain creation with a shimpaku. We have one of the yucca cuttings, and then some succulents I have up on the top deck. And over here we have an assortment. And back to the pink pixie. One of the first yuccas that I've done. One of the smaller ones. Another yucca in the works. Talabulia that will be blooming come January, February. And I got another yucca next to it. And then this big leaf cuttings that I planted recently that have orchid-like flowers on it. And here's the first oak tree that I dug up. It actually died back on me. I had to cut it back. And it's doing rather well now. And I got it growing under a little grouping of small oak trees, about 15 feet tall right now. Seems to fit right in there. Here's a little look at them. And we swoop down to this green gem Ficus fusion that I did in the workshop. We have a whole bunch of cuttings from my portulacara. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. We'll swoop up to the sunny region of my garden, and we'll start off with this bald cypress that I've let grow crazy. It's already grown like 3 foot this year, and the trunk is fattened up from the big container it's in. First thing we see to the right is a portocarpus, a couple of junipers, black pine, desert rose, a variegated portulacara, golem jade, and then we look up at this white desert rose that got cut back pretty vicious except for 3 branches. And we sweep down and see more of the flowers. There's that mother of millions that I've been working on in a Mexican container. More desert rose. There's the one that's never bloomed. Tiny little shimpaku. Didn't get quite a good look at it. And then we'll swoop back over and look at where I just came from. Those oaks I was telling you about, and what looks like a movie theater. It's not a movie theater. Desert roses in bloom always look nice. And here's my 4.5-year-old cuttings that are turning out rather nice. This is one of my last videos that I did. This is the 109th video that I've done. And my 108th video really centered around this tree as I took off the wire and trimmed it back. Willow leaf, desert rose, this bougainvillea that's been the subject of many of my videos. This is the front side, and this mini jade, elephant bush, portulacara afra, cascade. And we walk back towards the deck and see the different type of benches I have here. In the distance you can see my second mountain up against the door, but here we have the orange bougainvillea root over rock, and out of that skull there's a green gem ficus, air layering. We've got a green island ficus and a little dwarf schefflera, and then this wild cutting thing that I'm trying to cut back, a willow leaf ficus. One of my favorites, one of my real favorites, is this dwarf weeping Barbados cherry. If you look closely you can see the cherries. And then this exposed root style octopus. tiger bark ficus. And then there's my huge yuccas. Even show you the little planting here of this Moses in the cradle. Picture my water system and my sprinkler system when I do use it. The dog house, a fig tree that I've actually had fruit off of, a couple of my latest yucca cuttings. We'll swing around here and look at the oldest tree I have to date from 2001, done in the workshop in Chicago. And then here's a little forest of Benjamina ficus, and a fusion of ficuses next to it, growing really well. Needs to be cut back. I think I'm going to let it go through the winter like that though. And a river maple. And another willow leaf ficus. Recently did a film on this also, where I stripped all the leaves off and rearranged the front on it. And swoop around and look at the property here. I remind you to subscribe, comment if you have any comments, and of course like the film. We're coming up on the end now, walking back towards the bald cypress growing in the yard. The one I have in the pot actually grows better than that one, but that's the way it is. Thank you.